She's going. Cold morning in Durham. Back on site, got a good one today. Bit of roof to take down. We can't get actually to it to dismantle it, so we're gonna pull it down. Controlled demolition, I think it's called. But anyway, we're gonna crack on with that. It's gonna be a bit exciting later on. We're just at the minute putting the telehandler back together. We had last week to take this headstock off. The ram, it was leaking hydraulic oil, and the ram had split on the weld that went around there, so we had to take it off. We could not get this pin out. We were at it for 4 hours on site trying to get that pin out. Couldn't get it out, so we just took the whole lot off, back to the workshop, and we warmed it up, warmed all this up, and we did manage eventually, after about another hour and a half, we managed to get it out. But here's a little thing, fits like a glove now. Look at that. So we're trying to get all this back together, get these hydraulic parts on, crack on with this. Got cherry picker out here. We're just going to get it up on this section of roof here. I'll get drawn up now and you'll be able to see what we're doing with it. Oh, yeah.
There's somewhere there. There's somewhere building. I think we found it by the ship.
Miles out of 22.
Make sure it looks good when it goes in the hole, Phil. Oh, look at
What? Wait, well,
yeah, leave it at that. Leave it there for now. Leave it there.
Hey! Well done. Works. Just greased the arm up as well. Can be done for a bit. But just tested it, it's not leaking, so happy days. Go on up and have a look at this roof. This is it. Last bit of roof. So what we've got is this section has collapsed while we've been on site, but this section has not. Now you've probably seen the videos where we were working in this area cutting back that roof, and we actually did cut back this roof. This is now collapsed, so what we've ended up with is a section of roof that is very unstable, that needs to come down, but we could not figure out a way to do it without collapsing it, basically. So this truss is alright. You might just be able to see, we'll have a look at it in a bit. This principal raft is all decayed on the end. So we've stripped this side. We can't get access into the courtyard behind there, so we can't strip the other side. But the main problem is, and we'll go down there after, this section's burnt out there, and that's just held up by a little brace. So we can't get the crane into this side to do any work, because if this is going to collapse, it's going to fall that way, and we don't want to be anywhere near that side if it does that. So what we've decided to do is, the only way we can get it down is to basically pull it down, and we're going to put some cuts in the truss, in the post, sorry, in the principal rafter. We want this tie beam to stop up if it will. I don't think it will now, because this wall's gone as well. This collapsed over the weekend where this window was, so this might stop. I want it to stop up, the tie beam and the brace and the post, but it might not do. So what we want to do is just put some cuts in and then pull it, and it'll fall down into the bottom there, and we can clear it out. I say this is the worst corner we've got. We've got no tie beam touching that post at the end there. The principal rafter is burnt out and has actually sunk into the tie beam, and then you see that tie beam down there, it's all hollow all the way down. So I think that this is just basically on that brace that's down there, and there's nothing else holding this corner up, and it is very precarious. So we don't want to put the man basket anywhere near this side, because if this collapses and goes onto the man basket, we could end up with a crane coming over, which we don't want to happen. This is why we can't get anything on this side, and we can only work from that side, but there's just no way we can dismantle this because it's between two trusses. We need to strip everything out, but this truss will collapse. So catch 22. So we're going to drag it over anyway with a telehandler. Everyone can stand well back, be safe, and we'll just end up at the bottom and we'll sort it out from there. Let's get to it. Principal rafter. That's all that's left of it. There we go. We've just done the cuts on the timbers. So what we've done is we've just 3/4 cut all these ceiling joists, and then on that post there 3/4 cut that as well. We've left this back side on, so when it goes that way it should just tear and split and come down. Straps in, up, going through them windows. So yeah, hopefully all that's going to do what we want it to do and end up on the floor. All rigged up now, drawn up, digger on, so let's get cracking, get pulled over. Did go well, not snapped, so we're just re-rigging it now. Luckily it was just in this last little bit, so get it rigged up and give it another tug and see what happens, but we want to go just a little bit, so. No good.
Oh. She's going. Timber!
That's an happy fillies, that. All down now. Still got his tie beam in, and you'll see we've still got some of the cut ceiling joist that's on there, and that post as well that we 3/4 cut, that still remained on there and just broke exactly where we wanted it to. And yeah, now we just didn't want this tie beam pulling down because we've got that window there, and this is all gone apart from that one panel. So I thought that if this was going to go, it would cause a lot more damage, but it's all down there in the bottom now. So what we're going to do is going to start from in here. We can get into this little archway there, start cleaning this down, and then we'll start throwing all this lot down on floor. Get all cleaned up. This actual panel actually collapsed. Yeah, happy days. We'll get down in bottom, we'll have a look, see what it looks like in there. But super happy how that went. How we planned it. Ooh. No, that didn't work, that did it?
There's an owl somewhere.
So the top bit. Ceiling bit, ceiling there. This is the principal rafter that fell. That's his tie beam that's still up. And you can see the rest. It's all collapsed there. We're just going to clean up to this wall here. Inside this room. That's one we just looked in. Just going to push all this off. Get these bits. We'll clean this off. Get all this out the bottom. And that's it. And then these are all the supports that we've put in. These mansard panel supports as well. All this has been cleared now. Get it off rest at day. Got a machine. Like you seen earlier, we just dug all this off. Took all topsoil off it. And we've got down to like an ash that's there. Just putting this stone on ready for the scaffolding going on it. Like I said, we just wanting to get all this stoned up so that we can get the pads, scaffolding pads, and it's going to free drain all the water away from the scaffolding pads, just so we're not sticking them in the mud, and then the scaffolding might be up a year, 2 year, 3 year, we don't know. So we don't want the pads rotting out, because it'd be a massive job to try and replace them. It's a lot cheaper now just to scrape off and put this clean stone in. It's like a ash. Looks like ash to me anyway. So yeah, we'll get this done, and then 3 of us are off back down to Burnley. We only come up just to give lads a hand dropping that roof. We'll crack on with something tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed it. See you later.